100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am.
On a pretty gray and hazy day here in Southern California, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Los Angeles. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go! Their own 26-yard line.
Cut! 120!
51! Hey, come on now, come on now! Watch the motion, watch the motion! Check three, check three, check three!
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Get him, get him!
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
Now Chubb running right, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. Ebron with it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
180!
He's tired of you. He's tired of us. Motion! 51.
Louis. Go!
This is Darrell Henderson, the rookie third-rounder. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
64, weak.
Now Breeze. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here's Breeze into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Mike 51.
After the interception, here's Goff. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Goff. Finding Paris Campbell, and there's Campbell's first NFL catch. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Watch 9.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze to the right side and complete to Thomas. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Let's go. Opposite.
Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Mike 5-4. First down, Saints. You ain't got nothing. You're good.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abuka. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's able to get up here to the 26. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Dancing to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. But now it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And out across midfield, down to the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Off play action. Here's Goff. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now it's gone. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down now, it's Henderson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Out of the gun, Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Mike 27, get the ball. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
DC. Here we go.
Now Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Paris Campbell with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check, 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 check.
Goff on 3rd down. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
4-7's the mic, 4-7's the mic.
11.
Now Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the slant.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Back to throw, Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
4-7's the mic.
Hey, Orbit.
It's our time. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike.
Goff now looking to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. From the 45 on 2nd down. Goff looking deep here. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Breeze. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is gone. And he spots Henderson open left side. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2 for 1.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Ebron with it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Goff now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Goff. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the field.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. Trying to get it to Woods. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Play action. Breeze. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Ready? You ready? Check right 54. Right 54. Hey, break it down, Phil. Ready, check.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ready? Bravo.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze going for it all. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, here's Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down. Breeze to throw for it on fourth. That's caught. It's Thomas. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But it'll be second and goal. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal.
Good. Ready.
To throw, it's Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal. Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more.
X3, 218, chop.
They'll run it with Kamara. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up fourth. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. Breeze going to go on fourth down. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On third down, here's Henderson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That's taken it around the 40. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints, they'll have a short field in front of them. They take over here, first and 10.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check. Block 54. Guys, it's game.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 34. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Dez Bryant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
Saints 23.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to match the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, echo.
51. Nice, sweetheart.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's gone. Open man right side is cut, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2. And that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Throwing on first down is Breeze. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Throwing now is Breeze. He's going to look. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for L.A., they make amends for their Week 1 loss by